Hey, welcome back to Ryan's Small Engine 97. Today we got a STIHL BR700 backpack blower. Customer complaint of recoil rope stuck or engine locked up. So basically I removed all of our shrouding, our cowling, and I got down to the flywheel. And I could turn the flywheel a little bit one way and a little bit the other, and then it just lock up. So there were no screws backed out of the block like on some of your handheld BG86s, BG56 that are known for those screws coming out, locking up a flywheel. But since this is a 4-mix, meaning it's got an intake and exhaust valve, but that runs off a 2-stroke fuel, I went and took our valve cover off. And the first thing I saw in here was, oh boy, we're missing our valve and our retaining keeper. So basically, down here, you can see our valve retaining ring is broke in half. So either we had fatigued parts, or we had too much slop in our valve clearances, causing it to flex because they're so loose. And that stress of sideway play fatigued it enough that it just cracked it. Which other way it is, I don't know. But basically, yeah, the valve is literally sitting in sideways on top of the piston, acting as a piston stop. So at this point, versus taking the whole engine out, taking the bottom half, pulling the whole crankshaft with the piston out, taking the valve out, replacing it or whatnot, it's just going to be a lot cheaper. And for warranty wise, for parts warranty, it's just going to be a lot better to go and do a short block like this. There's 2 different short blocks for this blower, as well as for the 600s and 800s. And in the parts breakdown, they'll have a different fin slant in this corner, whether it's serrated or flat top like this. This at the STIHL dealership retailed, I believe, around $230 for the short block. For me, for my diagnosing time and labor time, we're going to be 2 to 2.5 hours, because all of this has got to come off, all that, unbolted that, put that back in, retorque our fan wheel, torque our flywheel back to spec, and hook everything back up. Probably replace the fuel filter and fuel mix while we're at it, just so we're starting off fresh with the best fuel flow, best fuel mix and everything. And if you're curious how old this unit is, it is a 2020. So 3 to 4 years with a professional landscaper. My only concern I would suggest is in the future with this new short block and his other units he has, is to probably get the valves checked and adjusted more frequently, just as a safety procedure in case that those sloppy valve clearances caused this to begin with, or if this was just a scenario of a bad casting piece. So anyway, we'll still be at half cost of a new unit compared to him going out and spending $650 for another one plus tax. So that's where we're at in this guy. Thank you.